questions on site. So is there any question here? Yes, please.
Thank you, Phil Howard from Evenflow. I wanted to specifically ask about the data portfolio, because you mentioned that you were taking a very much user-driven approach and basically letting the users specify which data they require. And I know that for Earth observation applications, in situ data is very much becoming a blocking point these days. And I'm wondering whether you feel that approach is still doable in the long term, or whether there needs to be more of a proactive planning of what in situ data you might need available, and potentially even using that to feed in the development of some of the in situ networks that are coming online in the next few years.
Okay, now it works. Yes, for in situ data, it's a good question. What the data portfolio will evolve. We have the option to upload data in the destination Earth data lake. The data is useful for a broader community. We can then provide it through the destination Earth data lake. If this is only targeted for single use case, you can obviously upload it into the core platform and use it directly from there. I know that there are initiatives to sort of put the data together in terms of descriptive metadata, etc. There are some attempts, but it cannot be broadly working for everything. I mean, we will look at that on a case-to-case basis, and I think in the simplest form, the data can be offered throughout the data lake with plain access to it. And if there's a framework in which we can offer it searchable, discoverable, then it could also be integrated. It's possible to be done.
Okay. Edward, can you read any question from online?
Thank you. All right, this one's for Jorn from Stefan Sobolowski. He says, how do you envisage interaction and collaboration with Horizon Europe projects? We are potentially both users and R&D partners.
Yes, of course, there will be part of any this open stakeholder dialogue line. That's one element, but we're also preparing. There's some Horizon projects that are designed in a way to quite closely contribute to the development of Destination Earth, adding real resources and also stakeholders. And with those, we're envisioning dedicated workshops to investigate how that can mutually benefit, inviting them, of course, to engage at a technical level with the tools, but also then seeing how we can make use of their development. So with some of these Horizon projects, we're in advisory board, so there's a more physical, a more concrete connection, but there's also others, and there will be future ones that there's a call that will open this fall on additional digital twins for Destination Earth funded from Horizon Europe. With those, that's an obvious one where we would make connections. Of course, we have to wait until these projects are actually funded.
Next question from the room.
Yes, my name is Per Andreu Ubach. I am a researcher from the International Center for Numerical Methods Engineering, DestinE, in Barcelona, and I am part of the coordinating team for Project Pixel, promoted by the government of Catalonia. And my question is that all of the speakers during this morning have been talking about the different use cases and the possibility of providing services to the platform, and how the access to the platform and the services will be seamless for the users and also for the providers. My question is, the providers of those services, are they going to be able to monetize on providing those services to the platform, or is it going all to be serviced from the platform? Or is it going to be provided by third-party service providers and therefore monetizing?
Hello. Answering from the platform perspective, I think the answer is yes, because we want services to be sustainable on their own. We are not going to provide resources to the services forever. So what we want with the platform is to motivate the creation of these services, to facilitate the integration of the services in DestinE ecosystem, but we will motivate the services to be sustainable on their own, to create their own assets, and to sell the assets to the community so that they can survive without the needs of resources.
Okay, so thank you very much for your questions. I now would like to close this session. Thanks again to our speakers.